You never ever want to allow yourself to be lost in life. Being lost in life means that you have no value. It means that you have no confidence. It means that you are always vulnerable. It means that you lack self-awareness and you can't understand why, which brings you into a state of confusion. The more confused you are, the less you understand your reality. The vulnerability stops you from seeing yourself. It stops you from seeing your importance. It stops you from seeing what you think of yourself. The definition of you is based solely on how others think of you. This is when you become self-conscious. It is a feeling of your circumstance, your situation has taken over your reality. You don't understand yourself anymore. When you're at this lowest fucking point, you are not going to feel like you. One thing to understand is that no matter what is going on, you have to understand your place, your value, your worth, your strengths, your accomplishments. Those are the things that make you feel more of yourself. When you start paying attention to these things, you stop caring about what others think of you. What others think of you won't even matter. When somebody has something to say about you, you won't even want to listen to it, simply because you know yourself, you know your place, you know your value, and whatever somebody is saying about you is their insecurities being projected onto you. When you feel like somebody's insecurities are being projected onto you, all you're going to understand is that they're in a place where they don't understand themselves, where they believe they do, but they don't. They have not a clue of who they are and what they stand for. And that's the reason why they try to make themselves seem so sure of themselves. In reality, they are not sure of themselves. They just have that look, that image, to make it seem like I got everything covered. I got everything figured out. They don't have anything figured out. Don't be fooled. Some people that make themselves seem like they have everything figured out are struggling the most in life. When you have everything figured out, there is one thing that is always on your mind, and that is peace. All you're thinking about is coming to a place of comfortability. A comfortability within yourself, a comfortability within your mind, comfortability within your soul. You don't care about all the other extra BS. All you're worried about is making sure that you have your energy and you have your time and you have your privacy and you have your space. This is what gives you peace. You are able to be there for yourself whenever you need to be there for yourself, however you need to be there for yourself. And that's what matters. You are able to guide yourself and show yourself how to see life, how to feel life. And you start understanding yourself to a whole nother degree. Nothing can stop you until you allow it to. That is what happens when you truly understand your value in life. When you don't understand your value, anybody that's saying something to you, you would want to take a listen, because you will feel so unsure of yourself that you would actually want to hear what they have to say about you so that you can consider it. Maybe it's something that can make you feel whole, Or maybe that's something that you can feel complete off of. No, nothing anybody ever tells you is going to make you feel whole or complete unless you allow it to. But whenever you don't have a choice and you have to allow it regardless, simply because you don't know your place, you don't know where you stand in life, that is when it gets difficult. That is when the pain comes in and you start to feel embarrassed. You start to feel vulnerable. You start to feel weak. You start to feel like, I don't know myself. Nobody can tell you who you are. Not one person in this world can ever tell you who you are. You can only determine who you are every chance of everything that you do. And easy as it sounds, it's really a struggle for most, because they're dealing with a lot of circumstances. They're dealing with a lot of criticism. They're dealing with a lot of self-loathing. And that is pain. That is causing more and more struggle. There is no understanding of self when you are constantly battering yourself. You don't want to be that person that constantly throws themselves on the floor. You want to be able to pick yourself up when you see yourself on the floor. You want to show yourself that you are capable of taking control of your life however you must. That's all you're paying attention to. So, it's difficult. But as difficult as it may be, eventually you'll get the hang of it. And when you get the hang of it, you're going to understand something. You're going to understand that most people are in your life for a reason. Most circumstances are in your life for a reason. Most situations are in your life for a reason. There is something to learn. There is something to grow from. There is something to become more of. That is why it is happening. So, there is things that are constantly happening in your life that you cannot stop. That you have to show yourself that, you know what, even though this is happening right now, I just got to take it however it is. It's okay. But as you take it, you are learning from it. You are growing from it. You are telling yourself, yes, this may be happening, but I'm going to make sure that I have the capability and the tolerance the next time this happens, so that it doesn't affect me, so that it doesn't make me feel less of a person. Why would I want to feel less of a person? I need to make sure that I don't feel less of a person, that I feel prepared for whatever it is. So I will do what I can to make sure that my life is better. How am I going to make sure of that? It starts off by the way you see yourself. How do you see yourself? These words that you reiterate to yourself are more important as they go. So you have to know what words you're telling yourself. Are you cheering yourself? Are you empowering yourself? Are you motivating yourself? If you're not, you better do it. You better figure out a way to do it. Because if you're not doing this, and you're not putting in the effort, and you're not seeing the results, you're never going to feel more of yourself. That is the value. When you feel more of yourself, you know your value. When you see yourself, you know your value. Nothing can make you budge. Nothing can stop you from standing on your word. Because you know yourself. It's the most difficult for most people. But whenever you grasp a hold of who you are, it may seem difficult at first, but at some point in time, you'll grow such a tolerance to it that you will no longer feel like it is a difficult situation. You wouldn't feel like it is a job. You wouldn't feel like it is work that you're putting in. You would feel like this is normal, this is natural, this is how I want to be, because I protect myself and I care about myself and I care about my value and I care about my respect to myself. This is what matters. It's not about how other people feel about you. It's not about how you can't be something for other people. If other people don't see you as something, too bad. It is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta get it, however you get it. And just say, you know what, I'll take it, and I'll use this as motivation. I will use this as a way to accept myself. If they're not accepting me, if nobody's accepting me, I will accept myself, however I must. This is the power of value. This is what it takes. When you know your value, and you know your worth, and you know your strengths, and you know your capabilities, you realize that nothing determines you other than yourself, and how you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself. Whatever you feel about yourself is the most fucking important. Anybody could say anything to you, and you'll just look at them like, yeah, okay. You will not take it into consideration. You will not accept it, and you'll be like, they have so much that they haven't understood of themselves, yet they project that onto others. You won't feel the need to want to hurt them, cause them pain. You will realize that it's just negligence towards themselves. They have neglected themselves for so many years that they can't really see how their misery is being projected onto others. They find it to be very normal. It's none of your concern. That is their problem. You have to go about your life, and you have to go about your business, and tell yourself there is more to live life with. And the more to live life with comes from the energy that you preserve. If you feel at any moment that you can't live life simply because there are people that are constantly making you feel less of a person in and around your surroundings, or the people that you hang out with, the people that you love, or the people that you, whatever, you're always going to feel cornered. You have to learn yourself. You have to learn yourself. This way, nothing bothers you. You are completely unfazed. That's what fucking matters. The more that you are unfazed, you now understand your capabilities. That is what matters the most. So dictating that into your life is the most motherfucking important. Giving yourself a place to live by, a mindset to live by, an energy to follow. That is what it takes. It's your capabilities. It's your understanding. How do you want to live your life? First, figure out your fucking value. Figure out your motherfucking worth. Figure out what you mean to yourself. Figure out your definition. Figure out your meaning. You'll give yourself purpose. Nobody else does. Don't ever fucking forget that. Nobody in this motherfucking world gives you more purpose than you. You have to be capable of taking your life to the next level. If you truly want to see the best of yourself, it comes from you. It comes from believing in yourself. The belief in yourself is everything. When you start believing in yourself, you start realizing more and more about certain aspects of yourself that you didn't pay attention to. There are things that you are holding back on. There are potentials to you. There are qualities to you. There are different parts of your personality that you still haven't seen. Certain situations, certain circumstances are going to take those out of you. You are going to see them one day. And when you start to see them, it's going to enhance your existence. It's going to enhance your capabilities. It's going to enhance what you mean to yourself. Ultimately, what you mean to yourself matters more than anything. Because that's your worth. That's your value. That's your existence. That's you believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody wants to fucking believe in you. Believe it or not. Believing in yourself is one of the most attractive qualities. When you start feeling that belief in yourself, you become absolutely attractive. You become so motherfucking attractive that you will know how attractive you are. You will know how attractive you are. You will be so fucking aware of it that you will be telling yourself, wow, I feel amazing. You'll feel amazing because you believe that you feel amazing. You are sure that you are feeling amazing because of whatever it is you're feeling. That feeling is the knowing. That feeling is the awareness of yourself. This is the belief in yourself. This is you existing. When you believe in something, it exists. It has power. It has energy. It has emphasis. It has passion. That's what it is. When you're starting to feel this, you start to feel connected. You start to understand more than what you knew before. You are open to more experiences that can help you learn more of yourself. You won't worry about what is taking place. You will just want to look at what the teaching is. You will want to know what the lesson was. That's all you'll pay attention to. Every single day is a moment of growth. But you have to remember that every situation, every circumstance, everything you're going through in life needs to be an understanding of growth, a feeling of empowerment, a feeling of preserving your energy. Because the less you preserve your energy, the less you feel like you, the less you feel important. The more important you feel, automatically you now can change your life however you want, because you have the capability, you have the mental capacity at that point, because you have so much confidence within you, you have so much value within you, that you are able to see everything that you need to see. You could see through it. When something comes your way, you will see through it. You are not going to question what you're looking at. You're going to see right through it. You're going to know what it's going to do for you, how it's going to do for you. This is what awareness does. It brings you into a place of self-value, of self-worth, just because you understand your place. When you don't understand your place, you can't see through shit. You'll never see through shit. You'll always feel blinded by your own self. Manipulating yourself, trying to convince yourself that whatever is happening is something that you are not capable of taking in, you are not able to process, so you just lash out, you react, you allow the pain to take over, your focus is all over the pain. The moment that your focus is on the pain, you're not paying attention to anything else. You lose yourself, you lose everything. Your mindset, your energy, your worth, your value goes all out the motherfucking window. You don't matter to yourself anymore. When you allow the pain to take control of your reality, when you allow the pain could be your circumstance, your situation, whatever you're dealing with. That understanding there is pain. As you focus on this pain, as you focus on this stress, it is something that's going to blind you. You need to be able to see through it. And the only way to see through it is by remembering that Every situation, every circumstance, everything that you encounter in your life is just a constant lesson, learning and growing and helping you develop every single step of the way. You don't ever have to look at it in a way where you're stuck. Things happen. Just remember, as it happens, you are becoming more. Understood?